Hey everyone, welcome to the Merseyside derby. This is the big one. It is Liverpool vs Everton. It is the Anfield Merseyside derby, which is quite rare actually. Oops, Daisy, sorry about that. I'll let you minimise that. Sorry about that. This is the Merseyside derby. Anfield derby always comes second usually. At least I've always known it to come second. Might have previously come first, no. But the Goodison derby for me has always been the one that comes first. Has been in recent years. But yeah, anyway, let's not dilly dally. Same team, the only difference is Skirtle comes in for Agger. Agger's condition was 91%. I don't think that's good enough for the upcoming Christmas period. Obviously, there's a lot of games to come, so I also do want to I'm not going to change one at loads of things. And Charlie Adam comes as well. Jordan Henderson's not going to be playing. Charlie Adam coming in the middle. Everton have Landon Donovan, which I think again is a pretty common transfer on most games. Quite a few people have told me Landon Donovan has moved there. Obviously, with no Arteta and no Leighton Baines. Phil Neville is at left back. Jack Rodwell in there as well. Lou Sahar and Tim Cahill. So that's pretty similar, with the exception of Donovan and Heitinger, to the actual Derby team they played. And I think this could be the same Derby team that actually. So it's pretty similar actually. So really, we should be winning 2-0. The scoreline should actually be 2-0 then. Give the fans the money as well. So I think I usually say that, but I say that more than ever in a Merseyside derby, and I think it should have a massive effect this on Reina, Gerrard, Carragher, and so on. And look at this already. Look at this, Andy Carroll. Surely it's Howard. Inside 20 seconds that could have been. Andy Carroll put us in the lead in the derby. Oh wow. Great start then. But it is all us at the moment, and that's a corner. I thought I was just going to swing. I thought I was just going to stay in and just sort of confuse Tim Howard enough. But here's Charlie Adam with the corner. Poor corner. That was a crap corner. Usually Henderson's been on them, and his corners have improved since that Wigan game from ages ago, where his corners were just diabolical. But since then, he's improved. I think Adam needs to do the same. I might play him quite a few Blackpool fans have been saying, play Charlie Adam. On this, he's not as good as he is in real life. He has an extraordinary tendency to shoot all the time. No matter, even if you say to him, don't do long shots, he'll still shoot. Probably not from as far out, but he'll still shoot. And it's so annoying. And even Steven Gerrard does that. I think it's probably because he listens to instructions. Charlie Adam probably just isn't listening to me at the moment. Landon Donovan offside there. I've always rated Landon Donovan. I never understood why he went to Everton. I thought he could do better than that. I thought he'd go to a top 4 club, personally, like a Tottenham or an Arsenal or maybe not United or a City, but certainly like a club like an Arsenal, Tottenham. I think he's fit in the Liverpool team. Maybe not this Liverpool team now, but I think he would be good enough for Liverpool. I'm not sure if he'd get in it or not, but I'd have him. I'd take him any day of the week. I'd have most. In fact, I'd have probably about a quarter of these Everton players in the Liverpool team. I'd have Rodwell. I'd have I don't know. Maybe I would have Fellaini. I'm not too sure. Oh, Suarez, forgetting the ball there. I wouldn't have Sahara. I wouldn't have Osman. I'd probably have Jagielka. Anyway, let's not do that. Suarez always through. It's 1-0. Luis Suarez in the derby, putting us in the lead. Just shy of half an hour. 4 or 5 minutes to go before the half-hour mark, and Luis Suarez puts us in the lead in the Anfield derby. I think it's been common really. I've had 1 or 2 spells of good shouts and possession and so on, but it really has been mostly Liverpool. As you can see, 5 shots, 2 of them on target, and 1 of them has now resulted in a goal. As you can see, it's snowing here at Anfield, which is always pleasant right before Christmas. Suarez just coming in. I'm sure he'd be on not very used to conditions, and pops it in for I think that's his 6th goal of the season. So it was a good divide of goals, between the strikers. I think Carroll and Kaut are on 7, Gerrard's on 6, Suarez is on 6, Downing was on 3, obviously got injured, so that's fair enough. It's not bad, actually. It's really good from Gerrard, considering he missed like the first 2 to 3 months. But it's still 1-0, 3 minutes to go for half time. Looking good so far. Here's Suarez again. He's always dangerous. Oh, he just left Jagielka for dead then. That was just vintage Suarez. Just turn of pace instantly. And it just beats his man there. But I love how they can replicate that in the game. That's really good. It's the first time I've seen that. Owen's still going to break for Everton. No, Donovan with a shot. He's offside again. That's twice Donovan's been caught by our offside trap. Not even playing offside, I don't think. I was very cautious to play offside. I think I did. Oh no, 7 goals it is for Suarez. That's really good. Keep it up. Oh no, no. Oh, that's a bit disappointing. I thought they'd have a bit of a reaction there. Might just passionately. I'm very happy with your performance. No reaction at all. They're even listening to me. I still gave him a confidence boost, and I did. Also, it's good to see the attendance is back up there. If you look in the left-hand corner, it says 45,000, which is the pretty much the Anfield full capacity. Oh, hang on, Suarez. I thought I should have crossed that. I think Cow was waiting there. But yeah, one thing you'll find if you take over a big club, maybe even like a championship club, the attendance will drop. Certainly in the Premier League. I'm not too sure about the championship. It might not be too bad in the championship. Oh, and Charlie Adam, what an effort! What an effort there from Charlie Adam. It'll probably drop because the loss of fans because of faith will disappear or something, and they get a bit unhappy that an amateur has been employed. So just bear that in mind. Your ticket sales will probably drop a bit. But this is an interesting game now because it's still evenly poised, but Liverpool have dominated it. But Everton at any time, as we can see here, can get back into it. James Coleman somehow tripping. Is that Gerrard, was it? I can't quite see. I think it was. Yeah, Gerrard somehow tripped him there, even though Gerrard was the one doing the defending. And what's it going to be? It's just a warning for Coleman. Coleman's another one I'll probably take. He's a very good prospect. Does he get into the... I can't remember which island he is. Either Republic or Northern. I can't exactly remember. I think he's Republic. Oh, Kaut. It's straight to goalkeeper. Lucas! So close. So close there. It's making it 2, and I think that might kill it if it's 2. But while it's 1, we can never count our blessings. Suarez giving away a foul. What was I going to say? Yeah, Coleman, he's a good prospect as well. I've always liked the look of him since he burst onto the scene. He's looked very good, and I've always said to my Evertonian mates, one of the few players I would have would be Seamus Coleman. Johnny Heitinga I probably wouldn't have. He's too aggressive for me. Neville, obviously, I wouldn't have. Neville, obviously. Doesn't take a genius to work out why. Who else would I have? I'm trying to think. I'd maybe consider Fellaini. I don't know. He doesn't do much for me. He's a good player. Don't get me wrong, and he's still young, very young actually. But I don't know. He's just missing something at the moment that I'd want more. I'd want more from him, and I'd want more from him. Victor Anichebe. I think Kaut scored more goals at Goodison than Victor Anichebe. I can't be harsh on Victor because I know his brother quite well. Not quite well. I used to know his brother quite well. As I was saying, I've mentioned before, he used to go to a school. Yeah, quite well. I say I've kind of don't talk to him anymore since obviously Victor got into the first team. He's kind of gone to like more the private schools and all that. He's living a bit lavishly now. Anyway, let's get back to the game here, Jeff. Oh, that's really summed Everton up for Everton so far. Let's see, who can we take off here? I am thinking... Oh, actually, I don't want to make any changes yet. I don't want to make any changes. They're playing well, and it's very evenly poised. It's on a knife edge at the moment. Here we go again, going forward. We can get that second, that will just kill it, especially this late in the game. Oh, look at this. Wonderful passing. Wonderful passing. And there's the game right there, killing it. Luis Suarez, 8 goals for the season, second of the game. And that is fantastic. It is 2-0. I did say it was going to be 2-0. The only thing missing is, of course, an Andy Carroll goal, with Suarez taking them both. This is fantastic. Look at this passing. This is what I mean when you say, pass the feet and all that sort of stuff. Tell them to not shoot on sight, that long shot, etc., etc. Don't do any of that. It's bad. I dislike it immensely. Let's take Charlie Adam off then for Maxi. And we'll bring Shelby on for, oopsie-daisy, Steven Gerrard. I've got a corner here. I'm going to make one more sub in a minute. At them two, obviously it's 2-0 now. If we can grab a third, that'd be excellent. Another 3-0 win against Arsenal, and then against Everton. Would be very nice. Coleman heading it away for the corner again. This would be very nice. Of course, the better challenge to come is going to be the Goodison derby. Probably a little bit too early, actually, to bring to ring Gerrard off there, but never mind. I'll take Carroll off for Tony. Obviously, Suarez has been irresistible today, but Carroll has been taken away slightly, the light from him. But nevertheless, that is going to be the game, I think. Nope, Everton have a corner. They still can get something out of this. No, they can't. I was trying to be just a little glimmer of hope for them, but no, unfortunately not. Tell you what, Everton fans, very quickly, just to see this final highlight, and I'll say something. Oh, it's a Suarez hat-trick! That's unbelievable! It's a Luis Suarez hat-trick in the Anfield derby. That is extraordinary. I would never have caught that. I mean, as I say, it was a free kick. It's an interesting ball from Enrique, but it just falls to Suarez, who buries it. It's a fantastic finish. That's a fantastic way to end there. 26, 82 and 92. That is outstanding. It's another 3-0 win. You were great second half. Looks fired up. Marvellous. There you go. 3-0 in the derby. It's another 3-0 win. Two places that, I really just a little bit worried about, going Merseyside derby. And, oh, look at that. Grief. Merseyside derby and the Emirates. We've won 3-0 twice. Incredible. The fans are jubilant. What they expect them to be. But the thing I will say about Everton very quickly, I've never seen angrier fans than Everton fans in the derby. Oh my god! I may have talked about it before. I certainly was going on about it on Twitter. When I was watching the derby, the sheer anger in the crowd's faces. And Suarez and Carroll scored, and even when you're throwing things at Bellamy and Suarez when you're taking corners. No one does that anymore. No one does that. Only Everton fans will do that. And the sheer anger. Obviously, I appreciate not all Everton fans are like that, obviously, but the sheer anger in the faces. I've never seen that before. Certainly in Europe. Okay, in England, maybe in Europe, and certainly in South America, but I thought we went past that now. I mean, I don't think I've ever been that angry about anything in my life compared to what these men and maybe even women were shouting about. It's extraordinary. Anyway, that's enough from me. I hope you've enjoyed this today. It's been a great match. I certainly enjoyed it as well. And yeah, then, so we move on. It's another Anfield game. It is going to be against Chelsea. Oh, yes, I'm looking forward to this one. It's going to be the return of Torres as well. Can't wait for that. Thanks for watching, lads. Peace out. I'll be back for that then. Goodbye.